Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one is the first Flash feud, ladies feud. I'm just going to do some battles. I'll talk about my lineup afterwards and stuff. Done with the CSS, so pretty straightforward. Um, yeah, let's go. Naomi is my weakest hitter right now, so usually we'll use her against silvers or strikers. Because I don't have her gear and her levels aren't maxed, so just 2-click. Like I said, afterwards we'll talk about it. She's in the middle lane. 1 MP bonus, hitting for 50 million. Not bad. This month I did do the 4.99 pack for steps, so I actually do have max steps right now. Usually I don't. But I didn't think I would have a lot of CSS for the feud, and turns out I was right. So I was grabbing that this month. Everyone else hits pretty hard. Just go ahead and use Tiffy time here. She's doing like nearly 60 million turn one for me, so super easy to use. You may have saw the video I posted. I didn't check to see if they had any multiply counters in. I need to do that. Yeah, no anti-multiplies, so I don't really need to worry about anything. Indy's kind of ridiculous. Like always, every feud. You can see, like, just super easy 2-click, and it's like 150 million. Yeah, 157 million. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Chelsea. Let's use Chelsea. Chelsea's in the bottom lane. Ivor with her normal, for me, setup. Not very many purples here. We'll see how this goes. Just fine. 70 million with Chelsea on the bottom lane. There's the purple bonus, which I'm not taking advantage of, but the 25% to multiply gems. She's very good when you have nice stuff. Super underrated. And I don't even have Howdy yet. She'll get better. Maxine, let's just use Bailey. Bailey's in the middle lane, has 1 MP. I am taking advantage of that. You can see she's gonna 2-click for right around 70 to 71 million for me with the 2 moves. I won't bother with the third. And she's the fastest poster in the game that way. Doesn't touch the board. And that was on a showboat. I got May and Charlotte left. Showboat Charlotte. I really do use May over Tech Charlotte. A lot of people think I'm crazy, I'm sure, but works better for me. With what I have. If you take away the time and stuff from the intro talking and before I really got going, we're 5 minutes 21 seconds in. There's going to be about 7 wins in 5 minutes by the time we're done. Maybe a shade longer, approximately. And it's not like I could have played it better for sure. Charlotte is in the bottom lane. Also 25% multiply bonus, which doesn't hurt. This is a beautiful board for Charlotte, per the way I've ever set up. All the yellows and greens, that's good night. Couple black gems in there, which are buffed too. Yeah, that's 85 million. I don't understand why people... And I only have like 50% strap on her. She's so good. So good. So underrated. So I'll start looking at the setups while we're waiting. Can't look here, huh? Go. Right. Let's go here. Tiffy, pretty straightforward. Just the same as the video that I posted today. So if you want to see that in depth, you can. Charlotte, pretty standard. I have all of her gears. 50% strap. Nightmare, Jade Plate. This is the standard entourage when I don't have a plus MP that I use. Just the 2 clicks. May. Same. I think did I do a video on May? I don't know if I've done my Superstar May with how I ever set up. Have the moment now. Moment makes a nice difference with that 50%. Nice difference. 100 strap. Cowabunga May plate. That's the best setup for her and for plates at this time, in my opinion. And then just typical entourage. She's not taking advantage of any lane bonuses. Some weaker trainers on her because it doesn't matter. I don't have my 40% green on her. You can see everyone's affiliated. Indie, the gear, I don't like it, so I don't show it. The moments, 100 strap, Pyro Princess, you know, not that she needs all of that, hitting 157 million. She definitely doesn't. Oh, Brawl's over, okay. And who else do I have left to show anyway? We can get into the next one here. .7, that's okay. It's gone. I don't want to do that to him. Who haven't we looked at? Triple purple, super whaley. Big strap. I have a really big strap for my Chelsea. I haven't played it much. I did my CSS to start. Actually fell asleep doing the few matches with my feud partner. We were that was the last one we were gonna do, but I fell asleep on the floor. And then I was playing some Fallout, and I figured I'd get a few matches in, a couple brawls for you guys to see, because you guys seem to enjoy the last one. And get that recorded, so I'll probably post it tomorrow morning. Let's see how long it takes to get someone to join us here. In the meantime, Bailey. Middle lane lets me take Santa Hogan off. And then get 50% more on that black finisher. Euchre, you know, pretty standard for my 2-click Bailey build. Pretty standard. Straps 100%er. No plates. Doesn't need them. Bailey doesn't care. No plates, Bailey. And who else? We looked at Chelsea. I think that's the 7 I'm using, right? Nothing too crazy. Naomi's will hit 10% harder, I believe, when her levels are max. So she's hitting 50 gem. She'll hit like 55 when her levels are maxed without gear. Yep, 10% more. It's not nothing, right? Not nothing at all. Someone gonna join me? This is a boring video if I don't feud. Hopefully. Come on, guys. Don't be afraid. Make you YouTube famous. You never know when. You never know when. Never know when. Somebody being a shy guy doesn't want to join. Should I try tricking him? Let's find out. Oh, 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 oh. Maybe no one's feuding. These are the things I do when I'm bored. Beep, beep. Somebody watching this is like, what the heck he doing? In the faction. Well, what else can we look at? We can look at how little I've done this one. Be down here in 28th. 11.6 million. Milestones. We're here. Hey, we got somebody. Excellent. Look, I'm just trying to record a video, fam. Marsh. Marsh is a good dude. He does, I think, a lot of our recruiting, actually. But I like Marsh. Good dude. What's up, Marsh? He's probably not going to watch this anyway. Not ideal spread for him. But, you know, this time of night, he probably just wants to get a few matches in. Because I believe he's from Europe. So, flash feud time for you guys in Europe isn't real great, is it? I'm West Coast Pacific Standard Time, and that's like pretty much the perfect time zone for flash feuds. Okay, let's do somebody bigger with Tiffany this time for funsies. It's Tiffany versus Mommy. Looks like they have the Judgment Day plate on there, and they're also not starting loaded either. Not sure what that's about. Yeah. No, Tiffany just works for me. Still don't have her moment. It wouldn't add much, to be honest. Maybe a mill or two more. She doesn't really need it anymore. Charlotte, a lot of times has red MP down, so don't use your red MP down against Charlotte. Powerhouse is also a bad matchup, so by default I shouldn't do that. This is a good matchup though. Interesting. She's got the sub plate on. Wonder if that was on Ilya. Must have been. Some people use the sub on Ilya. Not a fan, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. I just like May. She gets it done for me. Less having to touch the board, less clicking than Charlotte, so doesn't hit as hard, but doesn't need to be honest. Does what I want her to. Bailey Boo. Oh. Sure. We're going to be one person short this one because I have 7. Bippity boppity boop. More purples this time. This could be a nice one. I mean, last one wasn't bad with 70 million, right? Let's look. We should get a... we're going to miss some for sure. We're definitely missing a lot. That was only 52. We left a lot on the board. That's why Howdy will be so good on her. 6 more multiplies, you get way more connections. Way more. It's Tiffy time. Well, yeah. Doesn't really matter as long as I don't use a multiply user, right? Okay. Boop. But yeah, I mean, like, feud, this is what I've tried to explain a lot with, like, speed and safety. I can't lose. As long as I don't do something super stupid, it's literally impossible to lose. And look at a lot of this is just 2 clicks, 3 clicks, doesn't touch the board, no cascade risk. Then it's just way more efficient than trying to choose moves. Literally, there's no reason to. You see how many people I'm using. I don't have to use a single choose move person. I mean, a lot of them I don't even have to manipulate the board even, you know? So as you're building and if you want to get faster at feud, so you got to quit thinking about damage and how you can hit harder and that kind of stuff, and just think about how you can be more efficient. How you can click less, things like that, you know? And don't have rarity bias to the faster people on my team are free. Charlotte and Chelsea. Definitely don't have rarity bias. 68 million. With a 50% drop, no less. Gosh, she's good. And fast. Marsha's probably, like I said, probably working his CSS. Yeah. I'm sure he's just trying to get him in. I am not gonna jump his line if he's working CSS. There's not a lot of feud left, so I doubt I'll need to anyway, but just for reference. There's a reason, like a time for it, and like in his case, completely understand. I know he's from Europe. He's probably just waking up. And trying to get his CSS in before feud ends, you know? It's one of the problems with feud too in general, I think. It's flash feuds for the European guys. I'm interested in what you guys have to say, but flash feuds I feel like are really bad times for you guys in general. You know? Kind of want to get this one. I'm really close to getting what's her face, Lyra, but I don't think it's gonna happen until after her feud with the. So I don't think I'm even gonna have a middle lane. Next feud? The next feud's kind of ridiculous requirements. I'm 130 away. Milestone wise, it's not. I need to get a lot farther than I am. That would put me 100 away. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So it's a really rough middle lane. Nikki in the top, Lyra in the middle. Almost no one's gonna have middle and top lane or either or outside of like really big whales. Like really big whales. So I think a lot of people are just going to be running bottom line, maybe +1 or 2 if they really feel like it next feud. Definitely not ideal. I am looking forward to getting her. I wish she wasn't an acrobat. You can see like Tiffany's tuned up really well now, for me, and so I wish she was like a trickster or something, man. I don't use lady tricksters actually, or males to be honest. Um, Other than Trish, I like Trish, but I do have to click a little bit more with her than I'd like. Um, Lady Hacker is just pretty wild, you know? So good. And I will take her up as well. I don't see a reason not to. She's just too good. But I don't really need her, you know? But she'll fit in fine. She doesn't use multiplies. I like that. I don't want to put the Tiffy plate on her because I don't know. I mark for Tiffany, so I could just as easily be using Rhea, to be honest, over Tiffany. I have two promoted. No one's going to replace Indy. You know, Lyra is not better than Indy. Um, Not faster. Okay, Brawl's over. Good deal. Should I do one more? Yeah, why not? I'll give you guys one more. Let's do one more. I'm here. I'm recording. Let's do one more. Oh, this is good size. Very close. This is ideal. This is really where you want to feud 7-7, 250, 260. If possible, you want to be really close to your partner. And you might be asking why I'm not going bigger. I could be running 8 easily, but I don't see a reason to. It's just generally smoother sailing in this range. So I see no reason to. All golds. This is what we want to see. So like right off the bat, I'm thinking Naomi since she's my weakest hitter, and Sonya looks like she's going to be lowest hit points. So that's where Naomi's going, right? That's my first thought. I don't generally like using Naomi against Naomi. If they have gear, they're kicking out for sure. And Sonya may not put me down. Although I do think we're going to basically drain all our life with the move. I think she's going to have like 1 or 2 million left. Hollow Stars would have been better. Nope, we got her because we got that extra 3 green. Perfect. So like that's how I'm thinking about this when I open it, like who's my weakest hitter and trying to get their best matchup first. After that, when I look at it, I'm gonna see like does they have any anti-multi people? So I can use May on them. Anti-multi, they got Tiffany. As far as I can tell, that's it. So we're just gonna with Tiffany, we're gonna match up May. You could use Tiffany because I don't use multiplies with my Tiffany. I mean, if she's only got 50 million health, so it would be a drain for sure. $67 million gem damage out of May. On top of the move, she's doing about 70. Really, really good. I feel like she's underrated too with good stuff, to be honest. That she's just smooth, easy to play. I like her. Oh, I don't have to worry about anything, so Maxine. Oh, let's do this again. It's fun to 2-click showboats. 71 million, that's right in the range. This is 4, and this is like 68. Got him. I mean, look at that. That's so freaking fast, guys. Holy cow. I mean, Bailey's got to be the best in the game, I think. Like, when you run her like that, just doesn't get any faster. If anyone's faster than that, I don't know what is. Okay. Why not? Let's just use Tiffy. No, you know what? Let's use Chelsea. Let's save Tiffany for someone with more hit points. Maybe on Charlotte? I think they had a Charlotte. Charlotte, don't use Indy in case they have the gear. They almost always put Cena on. Invis Cena. Not Invis Cena. Ghostbuster Cena. Oh, That was rough. Big miss. Big miss. Not many purples, but still hit hard enough to drain her life. I thought I saw Charlotte. If I did, we'll use Tiffany. No, they have May too. We'll use just Tiffany on Rhea then. Why not? Acro v Acro. I use Bailey, I use Naomi. I forget who I use too in mid-feud. I wish there's like a check mark or something when you use them that just popped up so you know you'd used them once, because I know I miss that every once in a while. There we go. That one with if I had had the moment, Rhea would have been drained and saved another couple seconds, right, on the swipes. I haven't used Indian Charlotte yet. Let's just close it out that way. Really fast. This was a fast one. This is a good one. Boom, boom. So silly. Gosh dang. I mean, Indy's a freak. Why they gave her, like, moments and gear and stuff is beyond me. She doesn't even need them. It's kind of like Regal situation where you're just like, why do they keep doing that? And come out with new trainers that hugely benefit Regal and stuff is just funny. To me, it's funny anyway. I don't know why it is that some cards get all the love in the next one. You know, Asuka is horrible. Lots of yellows and greens and blacks again. This is this is just This is gonna be vicious. 77 million, 2 clicks, just like that. Okay, guys. I guess I'll go over the crew one last time at the end here, like I did last time, and then I'm going to bed because it is almost 1 a.m. Too bad it won't let me look at them in here. But you can see there's the line bonus. I wasn't using the MP on anyone down here, including Chelsea. I was taking advantage of the 25% multiply gem on everyone except Tiffany. This lane, I wasn't taking advantage of the MP with May. I was with Naomi. And I was with Bailey. Bailey let me get the finisher trainer on there. What's her butt? Lita. So there's that. And Naomi, none of them are using botch damage, right? That you guys, if you know, you've seen me enough, you know I don't care for botch damage, so no surprise I didn't care about that. And actually, I'm not using black gem damage on any of them or row breaks, so I'm completely ignoring all the boosts, which is not abnormal for me. I don't set my feud lineup up for lanes and boosts. I just set it up with my best, fastest killers generally. If I was going to run one more, I'm assuming it would be Trish. She's a little bit slower than everyone else I have. For sure. She would be the slowest one I ran at that point, I think. But she would be the one I would slot in. Or potentially Charlotte, but I think Trish is faster than Charlotte. I have dual tech promote if I want to, affiliated. So I could do that if I had wanted to. Oh good, now Brawl's over, we can go in here and it's easier to look at the squad. But in general with Feud, like, and this is so hard to explain, like, to people when like I try and say somebody's better than somebody else, right? It's what do they need? How quick are they? How safe are they? So like Bailey to me is like the perfect like she would get a perfect 10, best feeder in the game, 0 chance for risk. What does she need? Not a lot. There's no special plates needed. Entourage, you could argue, yes, those are rare, or Santa, right? Everyone needs something to be great for the most part. She needs nothing to be like the best feuder in the game comparatively. And you can see even Naomi missing the gear, still getting it done for me, hitting in the low 50s, mid 50s. She is taking advantage though of the 1 MP lane bonus for sure. But 2 clicks. I just happen to prefer May over Charlotte because I have everything. And she's a bit faster, you know? And for me, it comes the less interaction with the board. You know, I have to destroy the board twice, wait for it to blow up, be ready to click again. Once I'm done with May, I can just, you know, not pay attention sort of thing. That's good for me. It's not going to wait on me. Indy's ridiculous. I have all the stuff. She doesn't need all the stuff. And she's just 2 clicks and boom, but just silly. Doesn't matter who you use here. It's just multiply gems to 60% is all we care about. The trainers, like, honestly, they don't matter. I could run her with just the MP and she'd be fine with what I have. But yeah, I mean, Charlotte, if you have Charlotte really benefits from these two. I'm not going to lie. If you don't have these two, it's really much harder to make Charlotte hit hard, for sure. She really, really benefits huge from the extra multiply strength, because otherwise hers are so small, it just doesn't do quite enough. So she super benefits from them. Brett is really good here for the setup I have. I could use a zombie one. They would probably be better, to be honest. I mean, I've heard people say Howdy, and you could throw Howdy on for the 60% on all of the multiplies and the 6 more, and then just hope like you cascade some of the other ones. I mean, like if you're not using him somewhere else, sure, right? But like, just it's a lot of stuff, sort of, but the hardest thing to get on Charlotte, I think for sure, would be Leo and then Sherry. So the trainers are a little bit harder than her for her. I don't have a great strap. Her gear is easy to get. It just takes time, but it's not hard. It's super easy. And then, you know, these plates, neither have been super duper hard or paywalled super bad. Maybe a little paywalled, you know, like some, like, but Dolphins have these plates and you can pick them up out of feud chests. So even free to play will have them. Tiffany's definitely a whaley setup, no question. Most people, you're gonna get way more mileage out of other acros than Tiffany. Definitely a whaley setup with the Tiffy plate, and then same thing with Chelsea, right? Like personally, and I don't even have Howdy yet. Hopefully next month, but personally, Chelsea's the best powerhouse in the game with good stuff, in my opinion. Um, so yeah, Nikki's really good too. I like Chelsea more. Just smoother for me, like the way she plays, less random. Just click and click and click and all done. Um, but yeah, so in general with feud, like just that's why when I'm talking in previews and stuff, why I like some, why I don't, why I think they're good or not good. It's generally just how fast and efficient they are. I don't care how hard they hit. If I have to loop moves, if there's chance to, and if you match 3 gems, there's a chance to cascade, and you will sometimes cascade. Why would I ever play somebody that I could lose with, give up a turn when I don't have to? So that's how I look at it, and that's how I build feud roster. Um, and I don't think I'm a great feuder. I just try and make it as easy as possible. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this. I rambled too much because I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. Maybe I'll record tomorrow's Flash Feud too in the morning. We'll see how I feel, see when Mrs. Mherex wakes up. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. You've said you wanted to see more of these, so I'm trying to do it. So yeah, that's what I got. Thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also, I love my new mic setup. I really like it. I feel like my audio is way crisper and clearer. But yeah, like, subscribe, and share.